actually do know exactly what the sound of your applause means. So the more energy and enthusiasm you guys all have today, they are going to pick up on that. So can we try this one more time? How are you guys doing today? Awesome. That is what we love to hear. Well, welcome to the Hershey Park Aqua Theater, and thank you all for joining us here today. Here at Oceans of Fun, we are currently the home to 2 California sea lions, 3 Atlantic harbor seals, and then 1 gray seal. We are a facility that's dedicated to the field of marine mammal science and education. And this means that we focus on animal care and then educating about marine life, the environment, as well as conservation, all with the help of some very special Flippered friends. Now, speaking of Flippered friends, it does look like our first star has joined us, so I would love to give her a formal introduction. She is a 4-year-old female Atlantic harbor seal. She weighs about 100 pounds right now, and she is very special because she was the first marine mammal ever born right here at the Aqua Theater. So because of that, we did have to give her a very fitting Hershey name. Can everyone put their hands together for Coco? Very nicely done, Miss Coco. Excellent job. Now I have a quiz question for my audience out there today. Do you think that Coco here is a seal or a sea lion? So raise your hand nice and high if you think Coco is a seal. All right, a few of you. And how about a sea lion? Raise your hand nice and high. All right, everyone who has their hand raised right now, congratulations, you guys are all wrong. Coco here, she is a seal, but that's totally okay if you got that wrong. These 2 species are very closely related. If you got that right, give yourself a pat on the back. Very well done. Now, as I said, they are closely related species, but there are 3 easy ways to tell apart all seals from all sea lions that I would love to highlight for you guys today with Coco's help. Now, the first difference is very small, so you do have to look a little bit closely on her, and it's in their ears. Since Coco's a seal, she has internal ears, so all you can really see on the side of her head is a small hole about 1 inch back from her eyes. Now, a sea lion, like you will meet later on in our show, they have external ear flaps located on the sides of their head, and these are known as external pinnae. The second difference between seals and sea lions, Coco's showing it off right now, is those front flippers. Seals like her have much smaller front flippers. They're only about the size of our human hand. And they'll use these more for steering, and they'll push their back flippers in a side-to-side motion called sculling. And that's where they're going to get all the power to reach speeds of about 15 to 20 miles per hour. Coco's doing an excellent job out there today. Make it nice and loud for her. Well, sea lions, on the other hand, they have much larger and powerful front flippers. They're about the size of a human arm. And they'll use these to propel themselves through the water, reaching burst speeds about 20 to 25 miles per hour. And the last difference between seals and sea lions is definitely the easiest. It's how they move right up here on land. Coco's showing it off right now. She spends her entire life on her belly as a seal. She has to contract those strong stomach muscles to kind of inch or scooch on land. She kind of looks like a great big caterpillar. Now, sea lions, you will notice later in the show, they have an adaptation called a rotating hip bone. They can actually rotate their hind flippers, tuck them up underneath their bellies, and they can walk or run on land very efficiently using all 4 of their flippers. But hopefully, with the help of our stars today, you'll never confuse another seal or sea lion. Coco's continuing to do an amazing job out there. You guys can put your hands together for her. Now, one really important aspect of our training process here is what's called husbandry care. So we must be able to provide medical attention for all of our animals if necessary in a very comfortable setting. And each trainer must be able to examine each animal on a daily basis. So we do train them to present their flippers, their ears, their eyes, their mouths, their bellies, and even the tips of their tails. So this way, if they were to need any medical care, that can be completely restraint-free and really as comfortable for our animals as it is for the trainers. So examples of husbandry behaviors that our animals know include laying out for ultrasounds and x-rays. We can get a voluntary blood sample from their hind flippers. We can ask them to open up their mouths so we can brush their teeth on a regular basis. And all of this husbandry care really does go a long way in extending the lifespan of our animals. Out in the wild, seals and sea lions typically live to be about 10 to maybe 15 years old, but here in zoos and aquariums, they can live into their 20s their 30s, and then some seals even into their early 40s. And that is definitely because of that excellent medical care we can provide for them. They never have to worry about any predators or pollution in their pool. They always know where their next meal is coming from. Coco's doing fantastic today. Make it nice and loud for her out there. Well, I do want to let you all know quickly about some exciting opportunities we are offering directly after our show today, if you are interested in getting more up close and personal with some of our animals. So we will be having our feed and photo program, so you do have the opportunity to purchase tickets to either feed one of our animals, take a post photo with one of them, or you can combine the two. And if you're interested in either of these, just remain in your seats after the show. We will have hosts walking around with QR codes you can scan right on your phone. And once the Aqua Theater clears out, we'll hop back on microphone, explain more pricing and details about those today. But I am very excited to introduce you to our next star who just joined us. This is another female Atlantic Harbor seal. She just turned 2 years old this summer. She just joined us a little over a year ago from the Mystic Aquarium in Connecticut. She weighs about 90 pounds right now. Can everyone put their hands together for Harper? Very nicely done, Miss Harper. Excellent job. Well, many people often ask us how we train our animals here at the Aqua Theater. We do use a method called bridge and target training. So our bridge, that's the clicker you'll see worn around our trainer's left wrist.